For Japanese people, being together is so important. They have a motto, eating not eating together. Makan nak makan kumpul. But for me, together not together eating. Kumpul nak kumpul makan. That's more important, don't you think?
Assalamualaikum, hello teman-teman dan adik-adik. Welcome back to my channel. Kali ini saya akan berbagi pengalaman tentang bertemu seseorang lewat Ome TV. Ini Ome TV, jangan keliru ya. Nah, ada hal menarik tentang orang ini. Nah, seperti apa menariknya? Langsung saja, inilah videonya. Loh, kok sepertinya mirip saya ya orang ini? Gimana teman-teman? Menurut kalian ini mirip saya atau tidak? Tapi sebentar, saya sapa dulu. Hai, namanya siapa? Dari mana?
Hello, my name is Nyaman and I live in Bali.
Wah, pakai bahasa Inggris teman-teman. Oh, ini Ome TV ya. Ome TV ini saluran internasional ya. Hang on. Balinese name familiar to my ears is Nyoman, not Nyaman.
You are right, that's Balinese name, Nyoman. But I am not Balinese. I only live in Bali. But I am not Balinese. You got to remember, not all people living in Bali are Balinese, don't you think?
If you are not Balinese, why do you wear that cap? What do you call it in Bali? Udeng?
Yes, udeng. Because I like udeng. I like wearing it. Some people think just because I wear udeng and I live in Bali, I am automatically Balinese. Confused I am. You don't have to be Balinese to wear udeng. Like wearing kopiah, you don't have to be Muslim to wear it, don't you think?
Okay, so how do you describe a Balinese then?
In my opinion, if someone is born to a Balinese family, speaks Balinese and lives with Balinese culture and tradition, only then is he Balinese.
By the way, you said you're not Balinese. What are you then? Where are you from?
I am actually Javanese and my name is actually Su Nyaman.
Wait. If you are Javanese, how come you don't talk like Javanese?
Well, I am speaking English. What do you expect? Do you expect me to speak English like Javanese? Confused I am.
I mean your accent, your English accent. I think you've got a little bit of Balinese accent in your English.
Maybe it's because I learned English in Bali. I have been living in Bali for so long.
Have you forgotten your Javanese language, culture and traditions?
No, I still remember some.
What do you remember about your Javanese background? Can you tell me?
Yeah, I remember well that Japanese people like doing things with friends. They like doing things together.
What do you mean, together?
They like doing things together. Bareng-bareng, bersama-sama, together.
I don't think you have to say together, because together is good.
For Japanese people, being together is so important. They have a motto, eating not eating together. Makan nak makan kumpul. But for me, together not together eating. Kumpul nak kumpul makan. That's more important, don't you think?
Is that why you left your family and moved to Bali so you can eat?
True, yeah. But I go to Java and buy clothes and take them to Bali to sell.
You've got some business in Bali. Why did you choose Bali anyway? Not Jakarta, for example.
I don't like Jakarta because in Jakarta, the hot is not public.
The hot is not public? What do you mean?
Jakarta, the hot is not public. Jakarta panasnya ndak umum.
Oh, you mean Jakarta is so hot?
Yeah, Jakarta is too hot for me.
But Jakarta is maybe better because there is more money there.
You are maybe right, but it's too hot. There's more money in Jakarta, true. But I know business. It's not only money I'm looking for. I need some easy life too. So even though there's more money in Jakarta, I know business.
What do you mean, no business?
More money in Jakarta, but I know business. Saya ndak urusan. I like Bali better.
Oh, you mean more money in Jakarta, but I don't care.
That's right. That's what I meant. I don't care there is more money in Jakarta, but in Bali I can still have an easy life. I run a small business, but when I don't work, I can spend my time sleeping and eating the whole day.
Wah, ternyata masih sangat melekat Jawanya teman-teman. Kok ada ya bahasa Inggris sleeping, eating. Hey Nyaman, do you visit Java apart from buying clothes?
Yes, I would come to Java when my relatives had important occasions like download daughter-in-law.
When what?
Download daughter-in-law, you don't know download daughter-in-law?
Download daughter-in-law? No, never heard of that.
Download daughter-in-law, that's ngunduh mantu in Javanese. Download daughter-in-law.
That's an interesting term, Nyaman, but I don't think you say that in English.
I know, I just like to make you laugh or smile.
Interesting. Where do you learn English, by the way, and how?
I learned English in Bali, and I learned it by listening and repeating.
Dengar teman-teman. Satu tip belajar bahasa Inggris, yaitu dengarkan dan tirukan. So do you think that's the best way to learn English?
I don't know if it's the best way, but it's very effective. If you want to be able to speak English, it's like a baby or a child learning to speak. Basically, they listen and repeat.
Itulah teman-teman. Kalau kalian pengen bisa bicara bahasa Inggris, kuncinya dengarkan dan tirukan. So, Nyaman, is that why you've got a little bit of Balinese accent when you speak English?
Maybe yes. When I listen and copy or repeat, I pick up accent at the same time.
Interesting. Now that you learned English in Bali, you pick up Balinese accent at the same time. Have you forgotten Javanese or Javanese accent?
No, I will never forget anything about Java. I live in Bali, I like Bali, but I will never forget Java. Javanese people are as great as any other ethnic groups in Indonesia.
Why do you think Javanese are great people?
You don't know that Javanese people are great? Give you example why they are. Let me ask you, who first landed on the moon?
Everybody knows it was an American named Neil Armstrong.
It looks like you have forgotten the history. The first people to land on the moon were an American and a Javanese.
Javanese to land on the moon? I don't believe you.
This is the part of history you never learned. Following the success of Apollo 11 landing on the moon in 1969, the headline of newspapers all over Indonesia said, Neil Armstrong mendarat di bulan dengan selamat. You know this selamat must have been a Japanese person.
I knew you would like to just make a joke to make me laugh. Thank you, man. I like your beautiful accent, and I like how you learnt English. Nice to meet you, man. Thank you for your time. See you again sometime. Bye.
It's been very nice talking to you, Lukman. Bye.